Hello, callers. Welcome back to Viva Barca. Welcome to another interesting episode where we are going to discuss on some interesting updates. We start with Joao Felix, as a new report have claimed that Barca are not ruling out a move for the 50 million rated Portuguese international. We are going to discuss on that as we move ahead. Secondly, talking about this report claiming that Barca are very confident of registering their new signings before La Liga kicks off. We are also going to be discussing more on that. So guys, as we get right into it, please do ensure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't. If you're just coming across the channel for the very first time, you are very welcome. Consider liking the video and please watch it right up to the very end. Barca are desperately looking for a new attacker in the market following the news of Ousmane Dembele's imminent move to PSG. Bernardo Silva has been noted as the primary target for the Catalans, but the club's prospects of signing the Manchester City star appear to be bleak at the moment. With that in mind, Barcelona have not completely ruled out the option of signing Joao Felix, according to reports from Catalan outlet Sport. The Catalans could consider an option for a loan deal with a buy option. This comes on the back of earlier reports last month when it was suggested that Xavi Hernandez was considering ruling out the option for Joao Felix. The Atletico Madrid superstar, whose market value stands at 50 million euros, was linked with a move to the Catalan outfit after he expressed his desire to play for Barcelona. The Barca board considers Joao Felix a good option as he is represented by Jorge Mendes. The Portuguese super agent has an excellent relationship with Joan Laporta and could help them facilitate the deal. As per the same report, Barcelona consider Joao Felix an interesting option as they believe he can contribute a lot from a sporting perspective. The club highly value Felix's versatility in the attacking third. The player is indeed capable of not only operating in a central role but also in a wider position. However, for the time being, Barcelona continue to prioritize a move for Bernardo Silva. The Man City superstar is one of Xavi's favorites as he looks to find an ideal replacement for Dembele in the final third. Other than Silva, Barcelona have been linked with moves for Bradley Barcola of Olympique Lyon and Leroy Sané of Bayern Munich. The coming days, however, could be crucial as Barca look to fill up the ranks in the attacking unit. Of course, Barcelona continue to push for new players to strengthen the squad. It is not enough for the players that we have brought so far in Ilkay Gundogan, Oriol Romeo, Inigo Martinez, Vitor Roque, even though he has not yet joined. Barca still need other players, or two or three more signings to do to strengthen the squad. And after Dembele's shock exit from Barca to PSG earlier this week, Javi Hernandez have been scratching his head all day long to see how he can bring that balance to the team, how they can, use advantage of the departure in the best way possible. We have been getting all sorts of reports. Some reports saying that the club will not sign any more winger as they have players like Ace Abday, they have players like Lamine Yamal who could do the job. And now we still talk about Joao Felix because it seems as though Joao Felix was not in the conversation anymore with such reports. But this report coming out saying that Barca are still keen on Joao Felix, which means that Xavi still wants something, which I personally I don't think we need it urgently, a new winger. A right back should be the top priority for now. We know that we are working on tight finances. It was not back in the days when Barca was Barca that we know, where Barca was always having the resource, the financial resource to do things. But right now we know that things are very tight. Financial fair play issues are crippling in. And of course, we know fully well that this is a moment where we need to go for what is more needed Because to be honest, I don't think going for a Dembele replacement is something that is an urgent need, right? We have the Lamine Yamal, we have Usman, we have I'm sorry, Ansu Fati, we have Eight Abday. So to be honest, Joao Felix is a player that I wish he was there to play for Barca. But honestly, when we look at the state we are currently in, there's no needs. If we have not strengthened that right back, if Cancelo have not come, then why should we be going, or why should Barca think that players like Joao Felix, who is rated at 50 million euros, is something possible? It's still something that I still don't understand. Of course, numerous reports have also come out saying about how Bernardo Silva is what Barca really, Javi who really wants before any other signing is made. Barca should focus on how they can bring Bernardo Silva. And we know how highly rated Bernardo Silva is by Manchester City. Because if they're going permanently for players like Bernardo Silva, then I don't think we have any chance. Except Barca gets some cash injection, as maybe we have been hearing some reports saying how the club they've sold 16% of the stake in Barca Studios from one German firm, but they are still expecting the cash to come in, but there have been some unexpected delays. So let's see how things will be like, because let's not forget registration issues are also one problem. Barca have still not registered all the new signings. Then on to the next story of discussion. FC Barcelona have done well to fortify their squad ahead of next season with new signings made in the transfer window. Apart from these acquisitions, Barcelona have begun the process of fulfilling exit operations as well, and it could go a long way in helping the Blaugranas register their new players and the contract renewals of some stars before the new season starts. At the moment, the Catalans have just 13 players officially registered with La Liga, of which two, Dembele and Francaise, are on the verge of exit. The La Liga champions had been waiting on the 65 million euro cash injection from German investors for the sale of 16% stake in Barca Studios to take care of the registration, but that operation appears to be stuck at the moment. As such, after trouble registering new signings in La Liga for the past couple of seasons, Barca risks encountering the same issues this season. However, according to Mundo Deportivo, Kessie and Dembele's impending departures are sure to relieve the club's finances considerably, with Frank Kessie off to Al Ahly in a deal worth 15 million euros and Dembele set to depart to PSG for 50 million. Barca are now liberated to register not only the pending renewals but also the three signings this season. Kessie, who was already on the transfer list, was expected to eventually be sold for a modest fee, but Dembele's exit came across as a surprise. So, guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.